If you're over 60, what's on your plate right now could be silently destroying your joints, and you wouldn't even know it until it's too late. Arthritis doesn't start with pain. It begins with tiny chemical reactions inside your body, long before you feel stiffness or swelling. Here's the shocking truth. Up to 37% of arthritis flare-ups are linked directly to diet, and some foods can trigger symptoms nearly a decade earlier. Even worse, many of these foods are marketed as healthy. But here's the good news. Other foods can calm inflammation, protect cartilage, and keep you moving well into your 80s. Today, I'll share 4 of the worst foods for arthritis, and then 4 powerful foods that actually protect your joints. Stay with me until the end, because the last food is so effective that researchers compared it directly to prescription medications. 4 foods that trigger arthritis. Number 4, processed meats. Deli meats, sausages, bacon, and hot dogs may seem harmless, but they're loaded with compounds called AGEs, advanced glycation end products, that act like molecular splinters in your joints. These irritants trigger your immune system, fueling inflammation and stiffness. Studies show that people who eat processed meats even twice a week have double the risk of worsening arthritis symptoms within a year. On top of that, these meats are full of sodium, preservatives, and unhealthy omega-6 fats that further stress your joints. Even lean deli turkey or low-sodium versions aren't safe, because the curing process itself produces harmful chemicals. The fix? Switch to unprocessed proteins like fresh chicken, fish, or plant-based options. Season them with anti-inflammatory spices like turmeric or rosemary, and cook at lower temperatures. Steaming or slow cooking can reduce AGEs by 50%. Every small swap counts, especially as inflammation builds up silently over time. Number 3, refined sugars. If processed meats are like twigs on a fire, refined sugars are like pouring gasoline. Sugary snacks, sodas, and pastries don't just add empty calories. They actively trigger inflammatory molecules called cytokines, which make your immune system attack your joints. A 12-year study found that people who drank sugary drinks 5 times a week had a 63% higher risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis. This damage happens even if you're not overweight, proving sugar harms joints directly. Refined carbs like white bread and cookies are just as bad, since they break down into sugar and produce AGEs that stiffen cartilage. The fix? Swap soda for sparkling water with citrus, and satisfy sweet cravings with whole fruits like berries or apples, which come with antioxidants and fiber. Even cutting sugar in half has been shown to lower inflammation markers in just 8 weeks. Sugar is truly fuel for arthritis, and cutting it out is one of the fastest ways to feel relief. Number 2, fried foods. Fried foods may taste good, but they slowly erode your joints like acid rain on metal. The problem isn't just the calories. It's the toxic compounds created when oils are heated at high temperatures. Trans fats, oxidized oils, and AGEs from frying directly attack joint cartilage, making tissues stiff and harder to repair. Restaurant oils are especially dangerous since they're reused repeatedly, making tissues stiff and harder to repair. Restaurant oils are especially dangerous since they're reused repeatedly, making tissues stiff and harder to repair. Restaurant oils are especially dangerous since they're reused repeatedly, making tissues stiff and harder to repair. Restaurant oils are especially dangerous since they're reused repeatedly, making tissues stiff and harder to repair. Restaurant oils are creating toxic aldehydes that damage joint lining. Studies show people with the highest trans fat levels in their blood have nearly double the risk of severe arthritis symptoms. But here's the silver lining. You don't have to give up crunch entirely. Baking, steaming, or using an air fryer at lower temperatures can cut harmful compounds dramatically. Even sautéing with olive oil at medium heat provides antioxidants that protect joints. Replace just 2 fried meals a week with grilled or baked options, and within 3 months, inflammation markers can drop by almost 20%. That's real progress with small changes. Number 1. Sugary baked goods. Cookies, cakes, donuts, and muffins are comfort foods for the soul, but a nightmare for the joints. These treats combine the worst offenders, sugar, white flour, and unhealthy fats, into one destructive package. A large study found that people who ate pastries at least 4 times a week had a 48% higher risk of arthritis symptoms compared to those who ate them less than once a week. That damage wasn't just from weight gain, but from inflammation and tissue breakdown. Store-bought baked goods often contain hidden trans fats from margarine or shortening, making cartilage more brittle and harder to repair. The trap is frequency. A muffin at breakfast, a cookie after lunch, and suddenly you're feeding inflammation daily without noticing. Instead, try homemade versions using oat flour, coconut sugar, and olive oil. Baking at lower temperatures and adding anti-inflammatory spices like cinnamon or ginger makes a big difference. With small swaps, you can still enjoy treats that help instead of harm your joints. 4 foods that protect your joints. Number 4. Fatty fish. If the worst foods fuel the fire, fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel act like firefighters from the inside. Their omega-3 fatty acids, EPA and DHA, block the pathways your body uses to create inflammatory chemicals. A decade-long study found women who ate fatty fish at least once a week had a 29% lower risk of developing rheumatoid arthritis. Omega-3s don't just reduce inflammation. They also help cartilage cells absorb nutrients and repair themselves more effectively. Eating fatty fish regularly lowers markers of inflammation like CRP and reduces joint pain by as much as 40% in clinical trials. The best part is that whole fish also deliver vitamin D and selenium, which strengthen bones and protect cartilage. For maximum benefits, bake or steam your fish instead of frying, and season with turmeric or garlic for an extra anti-inflammatory punch. Even canned sardines and olive oil are a convenient, affordable way to protect your joints every week. Number 3. Cherries. Cherries, especially tart cherries, are small but mighty for joint health. Their rich red color comes from anthocyanins, antioxidants that block inflammatory pathways in the same way some arthritis medications do. A study on gout patients found that eating just 2 servings of cherries a day reduced attacks by 35%, and when combined with medication, lowered risk by 75%. Cherries also reduce CRP levels, improve stiffness, and support collagen production thanks to their vitamin C content. Plus, they contain melatonin, which improves sleep, and better sleep means less inflammation. Tart cherry juice in particular has been shown to ease knee osteoarthritis symptoms within 6 weeks. Fresh or frozen cherries, unsweetened tart juice, or adding them to smoothies and oatmeal can easily make them a daily habit. They're proof that something sweet can actually protect your joints instead of harming them. Number 2. Dark leafy greens. Spinach, kale, collards, and Swiss chard are quiet warriors against arthritis. They're packed with vitamin K, vitamin C, calcium, and antioxidants that work together to strengthen bones and reduce inflammation. Vitamin K helps bind calcium into bone structure, while vitamin C supports collagen, the scaffolding that keeps cartilage flexible. Long-term studies show people with higher vitamin K and C intake have slower arthritis progression and stronger cartilage over time. Leafy greens also reduce oxidative stress, which is like rust that wears down joint tissues. Their high fiber helps with weight control, and every extra pound you lose takes 4 pounds of pressure off your knees. To get the best results, rotate different greens for variety. Cook them lightly to preserve nutrients, and pair with healthy fats like olive oil to boost absorption. Adding greens to smoothies, soups, or omelets daily can quietly but powerfully protect your joints for years to come. Number 1. Turmeric. Finally, the golden champion, turmeric. Its active compound, curcumin, is one of the most powerful natural anti-inflammatories ever studied. It works by blocking NF-κB, a molecule that controls the production of inflammatory chemicals in your body. Clinical trials show turmeric can reduce arthritis pain as effectively as some prescription drugs, without the dangerous side effects. Patients taking curcumin daily reported up to a 50% reduction in pain and better walking ability within 2 months. Turmeric also slows cartilage breakdown, neutralizes free radicals, and stimulates the production of proteoglycans, the cushioning molecules in your joints. To unlock its full benefits, pair turmeric with black pepper, which boosts absorption by 2,000%. Combine it with healthy fats like olive oil or coconut milk for maximum effect. Add turmeric to soups, stews, scrambled eggs, or make golden milk at night. Consistent use can transform how your joints feel within weeks. If you're over 60, every bite you take is either fighting for your joints or against them. The worst foods, processed meats, refined sugar, fried foods, and pastries speed up damage and steal years of mobility. But the best foods, fatty fish, cherries, leafy greens, and turmeric, calm inflammation, protect cartilage, and keep you moving freely. This isn't about perfection. It's about tipping the balance in your favor, one meal at a time. So, which food surprised you the most? Will you start by cutting something out or adding something in? Share your thoughts in the comments. You might inspire someone else watching. And if you found this video helpful, give it a like and hit subscribe with the bell so you never miss the next science-backed health tip. Your joints, your independence, and your future self will thank you.